All right, we are officially live for our week 6 game 4 Prism matchup. It is Mincy in the booth
It's
tonight.
Pixel, not Prism.
Oh, we're off to a wonderful start, but as you can tell by now, my co-caster for tonight is going to be the one, the only Vice.
Yes, sir.
Tonight we have a very good matchup. We do have the Incheon Illusion versus the Madison Monarchs. Taking a look at the rosters now, we have Gamer, being maybe the standout player for Monarchs, you could argue, with the leading in goals, shots, saves, and demos, and you have a little bit of a more spread out statistical line for the Ancient Illusion, with Defane coming in as the leader in shot percentage, assists, and demos, but Craney taking it up in goals and shots, and Spurfy coming in with the defense at saves.
Oh yeah, you can definitely tell with the Monarchs roster, their playstyle is fully around gamer, and I think it's working well for them. I mean, they have what, a 2-3 record or 1-4, one of the two. Oh, 1-4, but it's working. They're getting more shots on net. They're getting more goals than they were before, and I think they're getting into a flow. Whereas I think Incheon with this sub with Defane, they're looking better. They just got to get in the flow of playing together.
Yep, as I'm gonna send out information to managers now. Hopefully they can get in here. Vice, are you gonna join?
I'm already in.
Does not say that on my screen. That's
Oh, I'm in
wonderful.
spectate.
Just waiting for Ross. Kels is already cooking you in chat. Might be chalked.
Yeah, I see that. Kel, I can't say certain words to you, but listen here, buddy.
It's going to be a little bit of a scuff cast tonight, but we're going to have an absolutely wonderful time as we have two games going on tonight, as we will have Fallen and Bandits following this immediately. So make sure you tune into that, as we now have Monarchs in. We are just waiting on Illusion.
Oh, Pinky immediately left. Oh, he's
Oh,
their sub. Makes sense.
makes sense. That checks. Should be an interesting one, though, with both these teams coming in at 1-4 in the standings. Going to be a big game overall, as the teams both look to make that push into playoff contention here, even though it is only halfway through the season.
Yeah, with both of them in there being 1-4, whichever team wins actually will be pushed up to the top 8 position, and there's a good chance they can push forward and keep winning, take that momentum, get a next game. Could be solid.
Yeah, we're not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, Dishonored. I don't know who the sub is on that team. I think Pinky's actually a
Yeah,
starter
wait,
couch. I'm not
isn't
gonna lie.
Pinky?
I
I
think
thought
Pinky's
Pinky
a
was the
starter.
sub. Oh, my bad. On me. Well, he technically is the sub this game. He will be subbing in after. That's all I'm saying. Okay, we finally got them in.
All right, rosters should be in, and we
Oh, it
should
looks
be
like Smurfy's
good
sitting.
to go.
Before the match starts, who do you think's got this? And what's your game prediction?
My game prediction for tonight, honestly, gonna have to give it to Inchin tonight. Gonna have to give it to Inchin tonight.
Okay. What do you think the score is going to be at the end? Do you think it's a game 5 thriller?
Going 4-1 Inchin here. Call me crazy. Going 4-1 Inchin here.
4? It's a best of 5, my brother.
3-1 Inchin.
All right, I'm going the opposite. I'm saying it's a 3-0 to Madison. I think they
3-0
got it. They're
Madison.
locked in.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Don't forget to switch scenes.
Yep, nope. We are good, and we are getting into the gameplay now, as we see Arrowblade winning the 50 and Craney getting the quick pop back to their end, trying to follow it. Gets up to ceiling, get the huge demo over to Bussin for the catch, though. Bussin, little bit of a hectic carry downfield there, as Boole is going to meet him, but Bussin with a big win for the 50. Arrowblade shot sent away by Defane over to the corner. Gamer
Yo,
gets up,
Mitzi,
trying to
Mitzi,
make
you
something
didn't
do with
switch the
it here.
scene. Gotta switch the scene.
Oh, wow. I forgot to hit transition. Oh, yeah.
There we go. We're
Good.
live.
We have gameplay. No goals have been scored. No harm, no foul. As Gamer is going to send it over to the corner and try to get a follow up. Little awkward. Leaves it for Arrowblade, as he's going to send it up to Crane. He tries to get a drop down, but it's cut off by Arrowblade. Sent up to Gamer, trying to make something happen here. Defane going for bumps while Craney sets up. Pops it over one. Gets it. Defane, maybe a pass mid opportunity. Can't quite find the touch, though, as Bula gonna collect on the clear. Gonna send it right back to Gamer as he clears it out again. And Craney's gonna meet Send it back in. Seeing nice pressure here from Incheon at the start of the game. Bula once again. Just have to find a clear if you're the Monarchs here. All that sustained pressure, eventually it's gonna break.
Yeah, it looks like right now Incheon's on the full offensive. They're not really worried about any clears happening. We haven't seen any happen so far, so we just gotta keep waiting.
Gamer with the shot! Post out! Gamer can't find the touch to sneak it in. Is Bula gonna be back on the offense? Once again pressuring that corner. They've spent a lot of time in that corner. Craney with the shot off the post. Can't do it!
This is the open net.
Oh, it's gonna be busting on a breakaway opportunity. Puts the shot on. Bula save off the post. Still a lot of pressure here for Monarchs. They do get a clear, but it's sent back in by Gamer. Not great though off the sidewall. Bula with the shot, can't find it. Defane trying to collect. Bula, big 50 out. Bussin gonna send it right back in. Craney gets it around one, going for a shot, trying to push it, cut down by Aeroblade. As Defane's now gonna have to hustle back. Aeroblade gonna challenge him on corner. Defane gets it over him, no problem though. Seen a lot of very 50-50 gameplay here from Monarchs and Incheon. This is exactly what you'd expect out of two 1-4 rosters, isn't it?
Oh, without a doubt. And I think both these teams have the capability of scoring, and we've seen them shoot on open nets, but both teams have already missed. They just need to clean up that shooting, and we'll see someone take the lead.
That post
As I say that, Craney takes the open net and scores.
Craney is tired of hitting the post. He is tired of hitting the post. We've had a couple post outs, but Craney can't get much easier than that. That is a free aerial goal right there.
Oh, without a doubt.
As Incheon is going to strike first, and we are going to see Incheon up 1-0. Still a back and forth series, though, and it is early. Still 2.5 minutes left in the game, as Gamer's going to send one towards the net. Another one that can't find it. Unlucky bounce up. Craney's going to get the clear to the corner as Defane tries to get to it. Aeroblade beats him to it, centers it mid. Shot opportunity. Sent away by Bula. I will say, with Madison here, with the Monarchs here, we have seen a lot more pressure here in this last minute than we did in the first minute. Looking a lot more comfortable on the field.
Yeah, it's as if that one goal that happened on them made them open their eyes and say, maybe we are in a game and not just sitting here doing nothing. So they've been applying a lot of pressure, and as I say that, luckily Gamer's back to cover boost on. But as I was saying, they opened their eyes and actually started playing the game, it seems.
Yeah, no, definitely. Haven't seen a lot of... Oh, Gamer, big shot downfield. Not going to be on target with the follow. Defane.
Follows for a shot. Good double.
Defane almost gets the save here. Just Gamer too much with a huge bang downfield and then has enough boost to follow it up. It's a tough save. Great shot, though.
For sure. And it's like I said, with the Madison team, they're focused mainly around Gamer. If they keep giving him the space on that Incheon side, it's not going to go well for him.
As we do see now a 1-1 game with 1:30 left, I think this first game is going to be a huge win for whoever can pull it off, as obviously starting off that series 1-0, especially in a close series with similar teams. I think it's going to be, might be the deciding factor. Craney with a double off the post, can't find it. I was going to say, Craney is one of the names that I was not familiar with coming into this game. Know most of the players here. I've talked to most of the players here. Craney was not one of them, and what I've seen so far, I'm very impressed by.
Yeah, he's playing pretty solid. I mean, we've seen his offensive pressure. It's just unfortunately he hasn't put him in the net other than the one open net. But that's mainly from the Bula pass over Gamer when he got the open net. But he's been on the ball repeatedly, shooting, doing what he can. It's just he needs to get that shooting on target.
Incheon has looked very comfortable applying pressure here. Defane, oh.
Every time I mention Craney's name about shooting, he puts it in the net.
It's like you're speaking it into existence. Defane couldn't get the touch. Craney could right over top of Gamer. That is a great pass downfield and a great follow-up shot.
Also, Isaac, that is very true. We should definitely call them Monarchs and Illusion, not Monarchs and Incheon.
Yeah.
So we'll keep that in mind.
Well, judging by the fact I didn't have gameplay going for the first 30 seconds of this game, I mean... The little scuff. The little scuff. We're new here.
Aerblade's still on it on the corner. Gamer's coming in. Craney gets a great clear. Defane on. Will he follow well? Nope, just clears it and kind of gives it right back to the other team. I don't know if you've noticed that, Mincy, but I feel like a lot of teams don't control the ball very well, and they just kind of toss it.
As we say that, Gamer with a carry downfield, nice ground dribble. Bussin can't get the shot on net, but does force Defane to get up there to make a save. Defane now with a breakaway opportunity. going down in the clock. 0 seconds. Craney pinch. Can't quite get it. And Illusion are going to take the first game.
Okay, maybe your prediction was right.
Maybe my prediction was right, as we see
Illusions are looking good.
Craney and Bula doing a lot. We do not have a Smurfy tonight. I just now realized that we do not have a Smurfy. But that is okay, as we will move it on over to the series score, and we will get going into the next game.
Okay. Repeat that, sir. There we go. Monarchs are shoving in Pinky. This could be a different game now. Since you're doing that, changing the map, I'm looking at it right now. Surprisingly enough, I know Airblade left, but Monarchs actually had one more shot than Illusion. But still lose it 2-1. I think it comes down to shooting yet again.
As we will load into the second game, though, with Illusion with a 1-0 lead over the Monarchs. Seeing if Monarchs can fight back here, as we did have a sub there. As
Pinky back on. As the double commit happens and leaves an open net for Defane.
We cannot give Defane opportunities like that. That is what we call free.
This isn't the first time we've seen this from the Monarchs roster. In previous games, there's been quite a few double commits. So if they clean that up and Busan doesn't jump and Pinky goes, I think it'll be a better situation for him.
But good thing about that is, hey, early goal, a lot of time left in this game, as we do see another clear away as Incheon, as the Illusion pick it right back up with the pressure. We saved it. We do see Illusion keeping the pressure now, as Gamer's going to send this shot away. Pinky there potentially for the follow, just can't.
Oh, so close.
Barely misses that touch. I will say, I do think Illusion have done a better job of controlling the ball in the offensive half. A lot of their touches have had a little bit more intention behind them, I feel like. So we do see Pinky, potential double here. Bula going to send it away. Nothing scary here yet until Gamer rips a shot on net, saved by Craney. Bussin now trying to control the ball, getting in the way of Defane, making it difficult, trying to keep that pressure as Defane catches a bump on Pinky. Ball's been free rolling for a while. Big 50 loss by Defane over to Bula as he tries to collect in the corner. Pinky not letting him though, pops it right back in, forcing Craney to make a save off the back wall. Gamer popping it up, sent away by Bula. Bussin trying to take it sidewall, low boost, taking it. Trying to do a lot with a little there. Big 50 by Craney, keeping it out of their net here so far. Seeing a lot more pressure by Illusion here. Pinky as he sends it to the corner. Illusion getting downfield now, trying to keep it in. Defane, big 50, Bussin, lots of boost to work with. Catches a demo on the way down, Stale on ball. Big 50 up. Can Gamer reach? He can. Gets one extra touch over Pinky, though. Over to Defane, who tries to double it off sidewall. Can't get it, but Craney with a shot. Will it find it? Nope.
Oh. Yet again, misses wide on that open net. And we've seen quite a few too many double commits. Even right there when you mentioned he hit it over Pinky's head on that second touch. It's just patience. You got to trust your teammate to have another one unless there's a lack of communication.
Could be a lot of issues. Gamer shot off the crossbar. Defane going to have to clear it out. Craney going to have to make a save. Does do it over to Bula. Low boost, though. Craney can't follow. Going to be left up to Defane as he gets it out. Pinky, nice catch on the sidewall. Maybe trying to go for an aerial play here. Can't do it, but gets a good 50 out to Bussin. Big bump comes out there just to disrupt that offensive opportunity, as Gamer is now going to be forced into a one-man back lone defense situation. He does fine with it, though. Bussin, big whiff. Pinky with the ball, carrying, low boost, doesn't get the mid boost to spawn, but Bussin does, picks it back where picks it right up where it left off. That is a great 50. Gamer can't find it.
By Bula. Busan puts it back up. I mean, we're seeing a lot more push from Monarchs this game for sure.
We are.
Illusion looks like they're fighting a lot on defense.
It's been much more continuous pressure for Monarchs this series. They just need to connect on a couple of those passing plays that they've tried. This is a
They might have
potential
an open net
opportunity.
here.
Craney back on defense solo, gets the booming clear though. It's been a lot of back and forth breakaway opportunities as Defane with a shot on net gets the goal. Gamer just couldn't quite get up to reach it. That is going to be two in this game for Defane, doing it all on offense for his team.
What a shot. And yeah, unfortunately for Monarchs, if you don't get the shots on target in the net, it doesn't matter. They're down 2-0 now. They've had more shots than Illusion had the whole series so far in the 2 games. And they're just not finding the net like Illusion are finding it.
Big double commit there by Illusion as Bula and Craney both sent themselves towards it. Good opportunity here if you're the Monarchs to capitalize. Defane trying to get it out of the way. Cannot do it, staying in. Bula, big flick over 2, shut down by Bussin, keeping it into the offensive section. If you're the Monarchs, it feels like now is the time where you need to go. They have not scored. They scored 1 goal game 1. They have not had any so far, but they've had offensive opportunities. As I say that.
It seems like they heard you talking.
As I say
that. They started jumping.
Defane, tough save, low boost, and Bula just can't get back to it as Pinky slots it right over top of Defane's head. The Monarchs here, they're showing some fight. They're showing some fight. Still a minute left. This game is not over.
Mind you, this is an Illusion team without the main roster with Smurfy on it.
That is true.
They already made their sub for Monarchs to bring their main roster in, and it looks like the score's the same. How much change has actually happened from making that sub?
I will say, I do feel like Monarchs have had better pressure this game than they did last game. They just haven't been able to capitalize on a couple of those shot opportunities. Post has been their enemy so far this series.
Without a doubt.
Crady, great touch over 1. Can't get it past Gamer, though, on the back wall. Bussin', big miss, open net. Pinky's able to get there. No one there to clean it up for Illusion. Defane cuts off an air dribble attempt downfield. Gonna leave it for a teammate. See if they can make a play. Awkward in front of net. Oh. I feel like this is a must-win game if you're Monarchs, though. You do not want to go down 2-0 with how even this series has been so far.
Yeah, forcing a reverse sweep at this point in the game.
Oh, off the post!
Off the post.
Defane's there to make this clear out. Oh my gosh.
2 seconds left. Are they able to keep it up or will it fall?
That is going to haunt the Monarchs if they can't do it here, but they do have offensive pressure and boost. They both whiff. Illusion are going to take game 2. We're going to be 2-0 going into the next series.
I guess my prediction was very far off.
Hey,
I thought Monarchs was coming to this hot.
Could still happen. Could still happen. Well, not could still happen, but they could still win.
Can't happen.
Your series score cannot happen, but they can still win. They can still win. As we take a look here, Craney doing a lot on defense, but Defane getting it down the offense. I feel like it shows a lot with Monarchs having 7 shots on net to Illusion's only 5. It's been shooting. Shooting has not been on target. It's been a lot of post out and a lot of missed opportunities.
Oh, without a doubt. And it looks like, I mean, even last game we saw Craney was the one putting the offensive pressure on, and now he switched to that defensive role and he's been playing a lot of defense for his team, and it's still giving them the same result of winning. So the team seems to be versatile in the sense that they can play both sides of the field, each player, especially with Craney and Defane. Bula's been playing like a kind of a support role this whole series, so I'm not going to say he's playing good, bad, doesn't fit into a role specifically. He's just kind of playing that support that he needs to for his team to do the rest for him. So it's not a bad thing, but if he starts popping off this game, then I think this Illusion roster might be the most well-rounded we've seen.
As we are going to load into game 3, see if Illusion can pull off the sweep here. Would be a statement win for them, seeing as these are 2 teams tied in standing. See if Illusion can get it done over the Monarchs. Starting off with a big 50 kickoff right to Defane has 2 go. Gamer beats both of them. Gonna try and collect that mid boost, but Craney is gonna be there to beat him to that ball. Craney trying to get a double off the corner. Great pass mid. Defane sent away by Pinky. A lot of midfield passes.
Oh, without a doubt. What definitely is going to help the Monarchs this game is getting that first goal. I don't know if you noticed, but every game, it has been the Illusion that have struck first, get that first goal, and then they keep the pressure going.
Monarchs have the pressure. It's just not getting caught out on defense with like low boost retreating essentially. As Bussin tries to get it past 1, gets 50 to the Gets 50 to cross the field. Still on the ball, though. Gets a nice pop. Defane going to have to collect. Big miss, but Craney might be there for the cleanup. No, Bula's there for the cleanup. A little bit of a chaotic defensive series there, and it's still not over as Gamer keeps it in and gets a big 50 win.
50.
Bussing up for the shot. Can't find it.
Can Pinky follow? Oh, just
Cannot.
wide.
Illusion's defense has looked good, though. It's been not a lot of double commits. It's been a very clean defensive game if you're them. Even a couple of the like panicky plays, they've always had a teammate there to back them up, clean it up.
Oh, very well controlled. Whereas you've seen on like even the Monarchs offense, it seems like no one's there to support if there's a shot that's missed, anything like that. Like they could keep that going, but it doesn't seem like that's happened so far.
Bussin seems like he's been all over the ball this series as he's going to pressure, force a bad pinch that's going to float mid. Gamer can't take the shot, though. He's going to opt to take his time, collect ball, get boost. Does not matter. Defane takes him out. Craney trying to get a flick here, trying to get a pop. Can't do it. Bussin awkward in the corner with Craney. Craney going to force a 50, but Pinky, great touch over one. Still leaves it to Illusion, though, as Craney's going to wind his way down the field. Can't find the flick on target as Bussin cleans it up, sending it back downfield, trying to reestablish that pressure that they had early in the game.
Yeah, Bussin's been struggling to find boost. I swear every time we switch to him, he has 30 or less every time.
It's because he's all over
boost, he's been making great plays.
He's all over that ball. He's been all over the ball this game especially. Pinky, awkward in corners, going to opt to leave it? No, he's going to go back for it. That's awkward. That's awkward if you're Gamer.
Cleans it up, though.
Gamer going to send it downfield. Going to be an easy pop and clear for Craney, though, as he's going to go up, try to get a little fancy with it. Doesn't do a whole lot as he just sends it to Bussin, who loses a big 50 to Defane. Gamer, though, clears it downfield. Can't get it a pop. This is going to be dangerous as Bula gets boost. Defane goes for the bump. Bula! Craney!
What a shot by Craney. What a play by Bula. Unfortunately, not pinching that into the bottom corner.
Oh my gosh.
That's so sad to see that. But I just got to say, where was the Monarchs defense to help after that? If it's not in your net, you got to jump.
Both of them had the boost. They just couldn't get back to it in time as we see the Illusion, as they've done it the first two games, find that first goal, going up 1-0 with 2 minutes left. See if the Monarchs can fight back and avoid a sweep here. Bussin puts in front of net, but Craney is there to clean it up. Seeing if Defane can get a skim. Close. He can't quite get it. I don't know what it's looked like to you, Vice, but it's just looked like it looks. As far as speed goes, they've looked more comfortable pushing the pace on offensive and covering for each other on defense.
Oh, without a doubt. It looks like I can't lie, the Monarchs roster doesn't look like they're trusting each other at all. No one's there to support, play with the teammates. It's looking awkward for them. I think if they can figure that out, it'll be phenomenal.
It's a great touch by Craney as it doesn't result to anything. And Pinky now getting a redirect over Bula. Going to have a good offensive opportunity here. Gets the boost centered mid. Gamer shot. Goal. Monarchs tie the series. One game. Tie the game. They tie the game.
Could be another one-goal game. If all five go to one goal, that could be monumental. Either way.
It's a tough series to losing every single game by one goal. It's tough, because you know you can win those games. You feel like those games are winnable. Gamer gonna send it over one, try to follow. Can't do it, doesn't have the boost, gonna leave it. Defane now off the back wall, gets it over one. Pinky diving in. Defane, can he beat another? He can. This is gonna be a good offensive attack for Illusion. Gamer left going on defense. Pinch mid. Pinky's there to cover. Pinky trying to make a pass mid here. Gets it mid enough that Gamer can follow it up. Trying to keep the pressure. Trying to get to that 2-1 lead. Bussin trying to make a play. Can't get the demo on Defane. Gonna leave it to Pinky. Pinky pops it up. Defane, big whiff. Pinky trying to follow. Can't get it. Does get a pass though, as it's gonna bounce up to Gamer. Bula shot. Oh shit. Stuff fell on my desk, Vice. Help me. Gamer gonna take it up. Big 50 for Bula off of back wall. Defane whiff. Bussin opportunity, gets the flick over one. Craney backs off, lets Bula take. Bula gonna flick it once over Gamer. Defane, Craney shot. Can't quite get it.
You want me to take over? I can't.
Yeah, please do. Please do.
Okay, Busan's taking it up into the corners, passing off the corners. Anyone going to be there? Pinky's coming up mid. Great clear by Craney. As we see the kickoff and overtime start. Pinky misses the follow, but Gamer gets a great touch after. Busan's up. Does he beat Defane? No, Defane dusts him. Does he force the double? Oh, just wide. Pinky's up to cover. Craney has full boost sitting at midfield. He's forcing something. Gamer's up, clears it to corner. Great touch. Defane's following now, slams it top of the wall. Does it fall down? No one's there to follow anyways. Gets a great demo on his way out. As Pinky gets a clear past one. Craney's on ball. Busan, can he follow Pinky's 50? Great 50 on a Defane. Gamer's back. Gets the clear to corner. Can he follow it and keep it going? As we see Gamer taking it to the corner, he's pushing it back mid. Anyone there to follow? Unfortunately, Pinky missed. Busan's going to commit as well, forcing a 50. Pinky's there. He's going to get a touch over one. Gets 50'd under, and Busan takes a wild touch middle. Is Gamer able to get there? As he does, and gets it to the corner. Craney controlling the ball in corner, taking it downfield. Pinky's up in corner. Clears it mid. Does anyone? Oh, great save by Craney. He's been there all the time, just making that touch that's needed. What up, Cobalt? Thank you, appreciate it. As Gamer follows with low boost. Craney gets a touch from corner towards net, gets a dunk as well. Busan's unfortunately out of boost yet again. He's playing last hope defense as Gamer gets the clear. He follows with a touch downfield into their corner. Defane gets a demo on Pinky in the offensive half, grabs a full boost. Demo's Busan as well. There's going to be zero pressure here. Gamer's up, trying to force a 50, but nothing's happening for him. Craney gets a clear downfield. Busan follows it right back with a clear back in their half. Great touch by Pinky to control in the midfield. Force a 50 on Bula. Craney's low boost back. Pinky does not know that though, unfortunately. As he bumps his teammate who's coming in for the shot. They've taken all the boost and left them starved on the defensive half. If they can capitalize now, it's what they need to do. Craney has full boost again. Good 50 from Gamer after getting bumped. Pinky up now. Takes the shot off the post. Busan follow. No. Misreads on an open net. Great demo. Busan's still committing though, forcing it up in the air in the middle. Bula great clear down to Craney, but great dunk by Pinky. Gamer gets a demo while he's trying to force something here. Craney clears yet again. Pinky gets a pop middle. He's following. Oh, unfortunately beaten by Bula. But Gamer gets beaten to the ball by Bula, and Busan left alone on defense, leaving open net from committing.
Oh no.
And it hits off the post. It's no goal!
What a save.
On an open net!
What a save. This has been a chaotic overtime so far.
Oh my god. 3 minutes in, and we've seen so many close opportunities with open nets. I'm speechless on that point.
Defane, good opportunity here. Can't quite find the touch though. Busan gonna pop it up to Craney. Can't quite get the touch, but he's gonna leave it for Bula, who gets a big clear out. Defane trying to force a 50. Can't get it. Pop central. No one there to collect it. Stream, I'm sorry if you don't like the overlay. I gotta have the overlay, so I know which player it is. I don't know cars. I do not know cars for this game. Craney gonna take a big 50, popping it up in the corner. Pinky going to go to collect it.
Oh, as a great bump comes through and forces the 3-0 by Luke.
What you mean by that, Kels?
I will say I've had the stream playing audio. It sounds like it has gotten quieter.
Has gotten quieter. I don't know why that is. I didn't adjust these settings or anything. But aside from that, Illusion.
Maybe it's because I sat back. I did lean back, so that might be on me.
I also did lean back. Maybe that was it. But anyways, Illusion get the dub, and what a game by Craney. Looking at the score, 2 goals, 3 saves on 2 of 5 shooting. That is what you like to see if you are the manager for the Illusion.
I mentioned it previously in the middle of that match how Craney can do both sides. Either game. I didn't mean for him to do it all himself. He actually put on a showing. Let's see, switch scenes. I'll go talk to them and make sure we're good for the interview.
Yep.
Great. I'll message you whenever.
With that, we will be getting an interview with the winning team, the Incheon Illusion, picking up a huge win here, taking them to 2-5, while that will drop the Madison Monarchs 2-1-5. Not the ideal start for them. Hey, plenty of time for them to bounce back though. As we are gonna pop into their VC now and get a chat going with them, see how they're doing.
Oh.
What is
Oops.
happening over here?
Oops, that's on me. That's on me.
Ugh,
Okay,
God.
good to go.
yeah.
All right. So you guys, without your manager here, how do you guys feel after securing that dub 3-0 sweep?
Welcome to Pixel, baby. That OT, that whole game 3 was just a reminiscence of
That was
what
scuffed.
Pixel is.
That was scuffed.
Yeah, there
Hey.
were quite a few open nets, quite a few
Hey,
misses. but-
hey. We don't talk about those. We talk about the ones that we made.
You did score. That's
I
all
did
you need to
score.
worry about.
And I got the bump to get it.
No, that is fair. You did bump him off the line. Got that open net for Craney to secure the 3-0.
I was licking my chops.
Okay. This is mainly for Craney and Bula. So with this being Defane's second week on the team, how do you guys feel as a whole unit, how you guys are doing?
Yes.
I like it.
No,
I like
it's
it.
I like playing with Defane. I feel like it's someone I'm definitely comfortable around, and me being pretty much ultimate third with Craney and Defane together, that offensive side is definitely more comfortable for me to play around, and I think it's awesome.
Good to hear. Yeah, I definitely, in my opinion, I don't think you're that definite third man, because even watching the game, you were playing support on both sides of the ball, offense and defense. And like I said, I don't know, you probably don't have the stream open, but I said Craney can play both that offensive and defense. And same with Defane. You play such a good support role, and I feel like that helps a lot with Defane. And I don't know if Defane feels the same, but I feel like he fits well into this squad overall.
I love the squad. Like I told everybody else when I got here, and after that first game, it was an ugly first game against Havoc, but I definitely felt more comfortable.
Okay. Well, that's always what you want, your team to get comfortable. Leading into my next question, you guys play Atlanta, the Harriers. How do you guys feel you're going to do against them next week?
Should definitely be an interesting game. We'll see how it goes. I just need to play better on my end.
Okay, fair enough.
I think it needs to be a team play together more, because I am also really bad about getting on. So.
Okay. So do you guys just do like the day by day? If you guys get on, you get on. If not, you don't play it all together.
I think it goes for both of Defane and I. I don't think we've been on since the last game.
Yeah.
Well, I've been playing Rocket League, but it's just I've been in a slump.
I have not.
Okay, fair enough. And then my final question for you guys: you just put up the 2-4, right? You're fighting for that playoff position. You're top 8 possibly, depending on other results. With your final weeks, we're going into the last 5 weeks. Well, 5 weeks, yeah, right? Yeah, 7 through 11, yeah. Last 5 weeks. How do you guys think you're going to do going into that playoff fight?
We just gotta keep pushing, just get wins, and then we can make playoffs.
I think I need to make a shot. that might be helpful.
That is fair. Once you score, you win the game by scoring more than the other team.
That's true.
Yes.
All right, guys. Well, I appreciate you. Thank you for doing the interview and great game today.
For sure. Thank you guys for casting
thank you,
it.
sir.
Looking
Of course.
forward to watching this one over.
All right.
Yeah.
bye.
Don't worry, D-Fan. I made sure to say all negative things about you.
Thank God.
Perfect.
Nothing but hate comments the entire time.
Thank God. You
Perfect.
see my tracker. Yeah, you see my
I have.
tracker.
He should be
It's
here.
not-
He
it's
should
not
be there.
pretty.
Oh,
It's not pretty.
It's not pretty, Vice. Vice. It's
Oh.
been a tough month.
Dog, you're Pixel. I'm not surprised.
Dude,
Wow.
I dropped back to
this
Diamond.
guy.
Oh,
This
wait.
guy.
Would you say Diamond?
Dude, when I tell you it's been a rough month, it's been a rough month. I dropped back to Diamond.
Okay.
I'm
And
sorry
then
to hear
just
that.
recently
I'm
did I
leaving.
get back to
I'm
like
Okay. D-Fane's Diamond. That guy sucks. Anyways, that has been your Incheon Monarchs series. Week 6, Game 5, Pixel matchup. We're going to head out Should have paid out all of your points. Please let me know if I didn't pay out your points properly. I'm new at this, but thank you all for tuning into the stream. And make sure to come back. It will be the same casters. Come back for the next series, which will start in approximately 20 minutes at 10 o'clock Eastern, where we will have the Bandits taking on the Fallen.